from outer space. Not just looking to find you here with that same look upon your face. I should have changed my stupid locks. I would have made you leave your key. If I had known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. Alright, we got everyone? Clickety clackety clickety clackety. My spoon. I'm not in. Well, join. Is it going to load? Will it load? That's the ultimate question. What's the password? It's in the stream description, relmz. I'll just post it in the chat. Whoops. I also posted plus. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna wait till how many people should we have and start? Been live, no drop frames, all good. Chile. Nope, not doing voice chat, sorry. -1 people. Alright, as soon as we reach -1, let's do 25. I'm almost certain this is going to cause some issues, but there's only one way to see. Let's wait until 25 viewers, 25 players. I'd say that's a good place to start it. Because everybody knew ahead of time when the stream would be at. They had time to prepare. Authors can run their own maps. They just don't get scored for it. The scores are going to be calculated averages. 21 players, 18 viewers. 22. Hey. We're all gonna die. Yeah. We're all gonna die. Let's wander way under. It's the wander down under. Just run the map, Jay. We'll find out post-tourney. Hype train. Toot toot. Alright, well, now you're sitting around. As I did last time. Let's rate that later. Gonna be spectating. Why does it sound like I lit a bong? I don't know. How about you stop asking questions? Let's beat some metal. I'm sorry, what? Oh, metal, right. Yes, metal. Definitely. Oh boy, that's one hectic start. Everybody coming out of the same place. Oh gosh, who's at first? I can't even tell. Oh man, I can't even keep up with them anymore. JC squared, there's a flash. And then the portal appears. Oh boy, lots of people falling off near the start. Who do we have in front? Energon Ironhide. It looks like Cerberus, Pines of Chaos, Sparkles, and Jay are all taking a shortcut. And some of the other players don't know about it. It looks like they're making good time on it too. Sparkles is in the lead, followed by Pines and Cerberus. On this piece of track here, separated from the main track, looks like it wraps around and then crisscrosses, meets up over here. They save a good amount of time too with this route. Cerberus, Pines, and Sparkles. Looks like Pines lost the track a little bit here, just biding his time, trying to get back up on to the track. Sparkles and Cerberus are neck and neck. It looks like, from what I can tell at this point, the match is theirs unless one of them makes a very fatal mistake, because there haven't been any checkpoints for a while. Alright, so Sparkles, Cerberus. Sparkles hits some sort of a speed bump, and Cerberus is right out front. He seems to know this track inside and out. And well, what do you know? Way off in the distance, there's Kinix, bypassing the Tyrannosaurus altogether as Cerberus and Sparkles climb up its backbone. And it looks like Kinix has got at least a 40 or 50 second lead, if not a couple of minutes, on the rest of the team here. Some players are still way at the start. The Pizza Man, it looks like, just took the portal. Kinix doesn't appear to be having any issues getting back on the track. Now Cerberus and Sparkles, looks like Sparkles has overtaken Cerberus in the dyno. Maybe Cerberus hit an obstacle or something. He makes his way out. There's a boost trail, takes you right through the jaw, back onto the track. It looks like Kinix has a good deal of lead. If nothing happens, I'd say Kinix has this race in the bag. Why do I sound so angry? What? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Why do I sound angry? All right, Dinkelberg, Pines of Chaos. Cerberus is taking right across here. Doesn't look like he'll be able to find his way through this hand, so he's just trying to get back onto the track at this point. There's a section here with a bunch of transfers. You've got to go through. Sparkles having none of it. Just going from point A to point B here in true distance fashion. Looks like Cerberus is catching up with Kinix, from what I can tell. How do I switch players here? Right and left. Gosh, let me just look up the controls here real quick. Keyboard, camera, switch. Oh, spectate next player is space. Duh. J. Cerberus. So here's Kinix back on the track. Cerberus is catching up, from what I can tell here, through the desert floor. He's not taking the loops anymore at all. He's just taking a route right across the desert floor, making up for last time. So he may be able to contend this map after all, because Kinix, if he does choose to take the rest of these track portals, it looks like he's got quite a ways to go as far as everything that's winding around. Cerberus taking a much more direct route, shaving an enormous amount of time off of his placement here. Alright. Where is everybody else? It's hard to see from this distance who is even placed where. It looks like Jay has a bit of a lead on a few other players. Interesting. Wonder if it would... So I can switch the spectate mode when I'm in... Interesting. Alright. Steve from customer service over here using the sand dune to get back onto the track. Looks like J-Bone J is making his way through some sort of an ancient temple. Sparkles in that same temple, taking the walls instead of the track. Looks like Cerberus is also in that temple, but I want to say a little bit further away than the other players, from what I can tell here. XMD still at the very beginning of the track. It looks like they're having a lot of trouble with that start point, or just not hitting a checkpoint at all here. Here's Kinix, again, kind of way out in front, but it's hard to tell just exactly where they are, what placement they are. They are taking the tracks to get around these pyramids here. Energon Ironhide and I forgot the name for this. Rogue Hog, but not something Hyperfin. Alright, there's David or David, kind of in the same area, same space. Neo Yamix taking Technidium. I hope I'll see some neat silencers models. I pushed an updated car pack right before the tournament. Looks like Penguin in the new Nitrium. kinds of chaos here. And I'm gonna say this is archive. He's taken the track around the pyramids as well. Pyramids that have those. It looks like they're made out like on top of some sort of like a more metal structure. Dinkelberg and Hollowback coming around the corner. Ams in Flathead Fury here. Again, coming around the corner there. Penguin, Dinkelberg, JC Squared, Jet, Velox Cheetah. Now this is a part of the track I don't think that I spectated from up close. And it looks like the very first part of the track, taking Spectite. There's Delta taking the new Power Rage. If he deploys his wings, we'll get to see the new wings that were added to this guy. Alright, there's the Pizza Man and the new Anthracite, which was JMS's model. And if he deploys his wings, we'll be able to see the wings that were equipped with that as well. Brino, just taking the classic Spectrum here. Or a custom car that we don't have. Alright, Velox Cheetah. Back on the dunes. Blue Fox, Wander, Jay, Brando. Kinex again. Alright, now let's take a look here. Looks like Cerberus and Sparkles have already finished while I was spectating. So Kinex is making his way through this complex series of tracks toward the end of these pyramids. Just kind of loop around everywhere. Where is he going? Toward the end. Yeah, they loop around. You kind of get an up-close view of these pyramids every time you pass one. And it looks like there's a bunch of tracks kind of close to the end, which Jay's on his way to see. I'll have to check back in on Kinex. Energon Ironhide, I think, in the same kind of area. He's also near these pyramids, dodging those obstacles, making his way to the end. What's the placement here? Looks like Kinex has the most lead. The Blue Fox is, I think, taking a tunnel from the looks of it. Way under as well. They are taking a little bit of a shortcut. Let's see if we can spectate, see where they're at. Ah, there they are. They are indeed in a tunnel here. There's the Blue Fox, and way under, I think, is closer this way. It looks as if it was supposed to be a kind of a tunneling system in between pyramids, like beneath it all. It comes out and it rejoins the main spirals here. And then there's Kinex. Looks like he was able to make the best of his situation here. Maybe skipped a few of those spirals. Went right for the track towards the end. And it looks like he is just about secured his third place placement. Way over there. Making it through that final boost, you can see sped up, and then off he goes. It's only a matter of time until we see a message saying that he finished. There he is. So it looks like placement's going to be Wounder as 4th and Blue Fox as 5th. So as soon as I get to an end screen, I'll compile the results here. Alright. XMD still trying to find his way through the portal, not having a good time of it at all. Gary Smith, looks like he's a late joiner in Battle Spec over here. David making his way to the final leg. Let's spectate him for a little bit and see how he handles these loops. Going up on the booster. There's an injection of speed. Let's see if he can handle it. Does a good job staying in the middle of the track. You don't want to rub against those sides too much. You also don't want to keep boosting. He's keeping on it. I don't know how he's keeping from exploding. Man, that's a lot of camera shake. I'm not sure if he's getting cooldown points from going around the edge there. That was interesting. Could have been the no death cheat. Although if that's the case, I doubt his time is going to show up in replays. Alright, now here's Pines of Chaos in the same situation, and it doesn't look like he's too keen on those loops. Didn't have enough momentum for him anyway. Somehow bounced off that track. I'm not sure exactly how. His car is made of rubber or some other similar material. It just boing right off of him. He's right at the end. XMD, still trying to figure out how to get through that portal, it looks like. Neo Yamek's coming up on those loops as well. And didn't quite make it. Dinkelberg over here. And Hollaback making his way through the loops. So there's one of those dropper drones. We're not going to see those since we're in the chase cam. Alright. The tournament did indeed start. It is going on. That's what you're watching. Omega Leonidas. Yeah, Power Rage is cool. .2010 Mac. Interesting. Oh, an iMac or just a Mac? That's an interesting internal cam view. That's such a nice Nitro model. Having trouble with those pop-up blockers. They make you weave from one side of the track to the other. They're hard to handle on a good day. Alright, looks like Jet, color, cyan, color, invest. This must be formatting tags. Jet is getting closely followed by Armist here. Right behind him. Looking as if he's about to overtake him, as a matter of fact. Not anymore. Armist got wrecked, but that was right at a checkpoint, so I didn't lose too much time. There he is. Wow, that's such a pretty model. This is... I forget what this model is called. Riveted? No, for sure not riveted. Jackhammer. That's what it was. Ah. Speak of the devil, there is Power Rage now. Looks like Delta just got overtaken by Velox Cheetah, who's going on a little bit further ahead of him. Steve from Customer Service moseying on along these tracks. Looks like he's doing fine. Got wrecked somehow. Maybe a dropper drone or something. I can't see all the animations. The only reason I can see these pop-up blockers is because they're server side. Alright, Brando Moulton. Looks like he was not quite able to get all the way over onto that other track. Having trouble with that transfer. Ooh, Kipkai Fox in the Teku truck. The Louch and Reverb. A bunch of people new to the tournament who are joining. There's Brando again. How many people do we have? Quite a few still in play. Alright. Alright, Gary Smith is on the track. Very slowly making his way through. Looks as if he's exercising pretty incredible amount of caution on these tracks as if he is wary of the hazards. It doesn't look like there's a lot of checkpoints for a while, so he's probably justified in doing that. Oh, here comes that first transfer. He made it, but just barely. Alright, he's slowing down, readying up for that. Oh, that last transfer. Now he's on the desert floor. He's gonna have to find his way back onto the track. Looks like it's Red L over in Rolling Thunder. Another very nice looking model. Look at that. Tasty. Gary Smith back at it, trying to figure out how to get back onto that track. Armist going around the loops. It looks like he's having a hard time not exploding as well. Weird. I'll have to play this track and see what that loop is like. It's a fun little bug. On the bottom of the track. No, he's on the top. Alright, Penguin back in the map after supposedly not being able to finish the first time because of a game crash. Armist just finished. Let's see what we got on the scoreboard so far. Up to 14 placements. How many people do we have? Steve from customer service wrecked on something. I didn't see an obstacle there, but making his way out of some sort of a temple. Oh, I think I know what it is. It was probably a dropper drone. Those are hard to avoid. You'll see him switch from one side of the track to the other to avoid the drone. Alright, looks like the pizza man right behind the both of them. Maybe. This track loops around so many times. It's hard to tell. Oof. Came in a little bit too hot. Yeah, that's what happens when you grind on that track. Come in a little bit too hot and you just blow up on the sides. Velox Cheetah is also somehow managing to get through these loops without stopping for boost. Weird. Confuses me. Pizza Man 2013 over here. Coming up on that same section. Gary Smith looks like he's made it to his first checkpoint. He's no longer on the initial desert track. Mega ignored it? What? I don't have the updated version of this map? Oh. Shit, I figured it would update automatically. Are we waiting for all players to finish? Probably not. $20-minute time limit. Yeah, we're already past that. Very nearly. We'll find something with a spectrum so I can see the time. Oh, shit. Just passed it. 20-minute time limit seems reasonable. What's the time? Why can't I see the time? No time? Where's the time? Skip rules for this game. No skip rules for this. Come on, you've got a time. 20 minutes. Alright, let me... So first is Cerberus, second is Sparkles, third Jay, fourth Kinix, fifth Way Under, sixth is the Blue Fox, seventh is David, eighth is Pines of Chaos, ninth is Energon Ironhide, 10th is Neo Yamix, 11th is Dinkelberg, 12th is AMS, 13th is JC, 14th is Armis, 15th being Mouse, and then Velox Cheetah and Delta. Alright, and on we go. You need to update that graphic. We have flathead or oh shit! Did I switch? I must have already switched. Yeah, we do. I haven't gotten around to updating it. Damn. I gotta switch those hotkeys. How did I accidentally press F1? I don't... I think I might know what it was. Yeah, I think I might know. I got a series of keys on the side of my keyboard, G keys. I think I accidentally hit one of these. Yep. This is going to be a very, very interesting map. The cars don't have any of their normal abilities, so it's all up to drivers finding the right lines. As you can see, some are better than others. Jay is kind of closer to the back. Looks like Pines is taking a little bit of a siesta there. Cerberus seems to really have it down. You can see them hugging the inside of that track, making smooth turns. None of the cars are able to do anything besides drive the normal velocity. Who's that second player? Kind of sandwiched in there. That's Sparkles. So Cerberus, Sparkles, and Kinix. Right at the very, very front, Cerberus has managed to shave a few seconds off of his times. Looks like he's really hugging the inside line. It's a very fine degree of control. It looks like everybody else is just coming through, just kind of on a train. And it looks like if trends hold, Cerberus, Kinix, or Sparkles should be the victor here. Energon Ironhide is holding a very strong 5th position though, so we'll see. It's possible there's an upset, somebody messes up a jump, doesn't quite hug the turn properly enough. There's always things that can happen. Alright, around the corner Cerberus goes. Sparkles, Kinix. And then Kip Kai Fox lamenting their lackluster abilities. Positions are kind of holding steady, although it would appear Kinix has made a small misjudgment on that jump and has forfeited their 3rd place position as a result. The Blue Fox is filling that void here. Energon Ironhide is now in 4th. So Penguin, David, 5th and 6th accordingly. Cerberus really taking the apex on all of these turns, driving a really very narrow racing line, and you can see it in the distance between the people who are in first and those who are right behind them. Sparkles, Cerberus still holding very fast 1st and 2nd, although it looks like Sparkles is coming up behind Cerberus a little bit here. See if I can get back to spectating one of the first two. Alright, and we just had a whole rash of finishings here. So we've already got everybody up to 18th, 19th now. And it looks like Cerberus is secured 1st, Sparkle 2nd, Blue Fox coming in 3rd, Energon Ironhide keeping that 4th that he had for almost the entire race. And the other placements just about the same. It looks like that first jump really kind of staggered out who was going to be in 1st or 4th, 2nd, 3rd, so on. Delta and Power Age. Let's take a look at the chat. Who creates all these tracks? Different people who submit the maps to the contest. The server for the game, you just go on the multiplayer lobby, and then find the Nostalgia Tournament server, and then just enter the password. Spectator function being broken, showing cars overheating when they're not. If that's a thing. sound like a sports announcer. Oh yeah, I need to work up my energy. I wish the cars could drift. Yeah, they have too much grip. Yeah, this isn't a hardcore tournament, or the hardcore tournament either, that I talked about. But it is a tournament. It's not too late to join. You just won't win as many points. How much is distance? It was on sale for $10, yeah. Mutt Jackal. Hello, my friend. Cerberus just won the tourney, so yeah, they haven't submitted any maps. Unless we do more maps than submitted. X to doubt. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Alright, just give it a few seconds so I can go back through, grab screenshots. Just waiting for 7 players to finish. No. Alright. On we go! $7.99. Those must be euros. It's a slight price difference. Alright, well, I'll try my best to show some enthusiasm for this. This is gonna be weird. And they're off! The racers in broken symmetry, rotated 90 degrees. It's all rotated. Everything is rotated. You'll fall off. You're all driving on the side of the wall, and some people have fallen off, or maybe they're not falling off. I don't know. Maybe that was intentional. It looks like several players kind of know how to work this this weird like rotated map, and they're pulling to the front. It looks like Kinix and Cerberus and Sparkles and Kinix have overtaken Cerberus, which is interesting because that hasn't happened the last couple of maps. Maybe Cerberus hasn't got a whole lot of practice on this match, but they're all cutting directly through, and some of them are taking the track, and oh gosh, a lot of them are taking the track. This is not as long, so it shouldn't be. Oh shit, Cerberus hit the laser grid, which is right here. Damn. All right, Sparkles and Kinix, they're all. Oh shit, he just hit a checkpoint. Damn, look at that. As Sparkles is taking the track, and Kinix is probably a little bit further behind him. It's Sparkles has got it. He's got it in the bag if he doesn't wreck. Oh heck. Sparkles gets first and Kinix gets second, and who's in third? Pines of Chaos, I'm assuming. Yeah, it looks like Pines of Chaos is going to get third right here. And damn, yeah, so he did. And then the Blue Fox got like fourth. Spotfire got fifth. Way Under is getting sixth. Now it's XMD. He's doing a lot better than he was a little while ago. I don't know. Maybe there's some issue with like his maps not being up to date or something. Issue he was having in the first map was really wacky. And everybody's coming in. Wow, so many people are finishing it at the same time, and my stream's looks like it's lagging, but it's really not, because every time somebody finishes, it switches spectate to a different player, and that's why it just kind of freezes up right there. All right, wow. Penguin is complaining of the pain. Cerberus is also has some grievance, but I don't know. I failed so bad, says Energy on Ironhide, and well, he finished, so he didn't fail that bad. All right, well, all the players are coming in, except for Kurt Burney, who I wasn't expecting to participate, but is all the way over at that end of the map. Maybe it's just joined. I don't know. Kip Kai Fox is getting right toward the end. He's following the track. Gosh, I think that's everybody except for Kurt. He's still right at the very beginning. He's trying to figure out how to play the game, even though it's all rotated. Brando is just falling. He's not hitting the kill grid because the kill grid is rotated 90 degrees, and he must not know how to use grip. I don't think he's figured it out, man. I don't know what's going on with him. Kurt, he's using his boost, and he's driving. He's fast. Oh, it looks like he's finished. The last person in the match is Brando Moulton. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Is the question we all gotta ask ourselves. And to tell you the truth, folks, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna make it. I don't know how he's even driving right now. That doesn't look like a very economical way to drive I mean, he's not using his wheels. I guess that's very creative, but I don't know, man. It doesn't seem very sensible to me. He's got 38 seconds. I don't know if he's going to make it with 38 seconds. He's going to have to figure out how to stay on the track. I don't think he knows how to use grip. So it's a wonder to me he's stayed on the track this far. He doesn't know that if you hold down Q on the keyboard, or I forget what key it is by default on the controller, but oh yeah, he's definitely, he has no idea how to use grip. That one piece of information could save him so much time on this map, but he just does not have it. Maybe he's new to the game. It's alright, there's a learning curve. Not everybody can be perfect right out of the bat. 6 seconds. Oh, I don't think he's gonna make it, but he's so close. He's right around the corner from the finish. But yeah, DNF. Okay. Alright, let's grab the scoreboards. First is Sparkles. That must feel nice. And it looks like, wow, I don't even see Cerberus till the second page. 16th. Whew. Alright, that should be everything. And on we go! Everyone, what the fuck? The hell is Fussel's on some drugs? Gordon Ramsay on crack. Him! Pressing Q ain't that hard. Move your mic away from your mouth, please. No, I'll just mute it. I'll just turn the gain down if I'm gonna be. Oop. There we go. How's that? Probably not maxing out as much. Oh shit! Oh shit! Kinix is right at the front. That's not grass. That's not grass. I don't know what it is. It's not grass. You can't just cut across the track because it ain't grass. You're gonna fall right through. And you also don't have it. Ooh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Sparkles is out in front, followed by Cerberus, Kinix, the Blue Fox. They're taking a turn. They're taking another turn. Oh, look at that. Sparkles is going through the wall. What the hell? I don't think they made it. Yeah, I don't think it really worked out for Sparkles. Apparently that wasn't a solid wall. Jeez, I don't know. The Blue Fox going around the corner. Are they in first? Probably not. I think Kinix is correct. Yeah, he just finished. He got first. All right. And the Blue Fox is entering the tunnel. Wow, it's a crazy tunnel. It's hard to stay in the middle of the tunnel because these are hard, rocky walls. You bump on them and you gotta figure out how to drive again. You lose speed. It's all racing terminology. I don't know. The Sparkles is just going right around, right on top of the tunnels. He's not having any of that nonsense. Right over the top he goes. Right over the top, right through. Right to the finish. I think he's getting third. Yeah, at this point, second. Sparkles got second. Kinix got third. Pines of Chaos is going through the little loop-de-loops. Oh, those are the AI racers. Oh, look at that. That's the Mach 5, I think. That's what that looks like. Blue Fox is making his way through the tunnel here, going to emerge from the ice tunnel back into the into the grass. There's just a lot of different weather in a very small amount of space. I don't know how they did that. I guess they pulled in the ice from somewhere. Maybe there's coolers. Yeah, I'm not gonna think about it too much. UB Funky's. Oh, here he comes, pulling around the corner. I don't think he needs to do that though. I don't believe there are any kill grids or anything. He could have just made a right turn and finished, but that's all right. He's doing it the right, proper way. He's staying on the track. He's got first, followed by, well, not first, but he's the first guy on the track to finish in the race. All right, Pines of Chaos coming around the loop of the track afterwards. Energon Ironhide, and it looks like that's most definitely a Mach 5 if I have ever seen one. Energon Ironhide is also coming around the track, and he's gonna, gosh, what's he gonna get? Fifth. That's not bad at all. Looks like he's been practicing. That's a decent amount of skills. Yeah, rocket launching boy is complaining about the lighting. And somebody else said something, I don't even remember. XMD is also placing. They're all coming around the end. Most people have finished now, except for David and, gosh, Rocket Launching Boy and several other people are just not having they're not having a good time of it. They've either chosen to spectate or they're just hanging out at the very start. It looks like David also, I think, chose to spectate. That's just a name. There's no car there. How do you even pronounce that? Mahe? Maria. Hey. Maria. Alright, Steve from customer service entering the ice tunnel. Lalouch, Ams, Pizza Man coming out of the ice tunnel. Once they hit that that turnaround there, it's smooth sailing, man. It is smooth sailing right all the way to the end, right all the way to the end around the corner, and once you get out of that ice tunnel, it's all downhill from there. Not really downhill. It's like it's a flat road, but like it gets easier. And all right, Kurt's in the ice tunnel areas. Let's figure out what the ice tunnel looks like. I haven't been spectating anybody this whole time. Yeah, it's hard. You drive on the walls because the momentum carries you all the way up onto the walls, and it's wacky. Oh, my hey, 102 is trying to figure out how to get through these. It looks like a canyon. Something. Right here. Kip Kai Fox is still starting out. I don't even know how they use this card. It's so difficult to even see what you're doing. Yeah, see? Not grass. It looks like grass. Kind of. It looks like green. Or not looks like grass, but... Whew. Pizza Man is just hanging out right at the end. I'm not sure why. Maybe so the countdown timer doesn't start. Who knows? Jet finding his way to the end by... It doesn't appear as if they're interested in any sort of progression at this point. What is the point distribution? Same as last tournament. You said what? Effort put into big rigs, over the road racing. It doesn't exist. Ha 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 ha. My 102 YouTube. Still in that canyon. I'm gonna call it a canyon. Am I a sports announcer? Rick Sanchez. I wish I knew who that was. You need a co-host? Maybe. I really should plan ahead. With a whole month before the tournament, I just kind of forget about it, and then at the very last minute, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm doing this thing. And then I gotta get everything set up. I probably could have used more time to prepare and swapped out the screen with something else. Updated the screen thing, the Patreon unlock screen. Doesn't take too long, but I gotta remember to do it. Bonk! My hey just got scooched. Pizza just gave up. I don't know. They're at the end. They decided not to finish. Probably more like it. Alright, my coming around the corner. Pizza Man, Kip Kai Fox. How many people do we have left? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people still racing. Pizza Man, I think, is just choosing at this point not to finish. Mahe 102 looks like a late joiner. I don't remember seeing them at the very finish. Power Age isn't updated yet for me. Yeah, you have to do that yourself. It's not server based. That's not how the mod works. Yes, you haven't updated it yet. Well, if you downloaded the streaming pack, then it should all be worked out. Are you gonna finish? Asks Jack Attack. Lovayal Voltaic. I don't know what that means. How did he die? Who knows? I'll volunteer for the next one. Yeah, I mean, gosh. Tryouts for co-host or something. Pizza Man, Mahe. Pizza Man is just repeating that same stretch of road. David, that's... Alright, Mahe is still going around the very end. Not sure if they just can't quite handle that last turn. Put a little bit too much speed into it. Kip Kai Fox is just not making that. Not making that last turn. Mahe looks like is also not quite making it. Just a few more stragglers. Well, I guess this would be a perfect time to finish my chili. If I can mute my mic real quick. Oh, what do we have? Okay. So that's 1st to 15th. I can see that all pretty clearly. Yeah, great. That's 10th to 24th. Whoa, what the hell? That's 20th to 29th. That's the last one. All right, we're moving on. Go ahead and spectate. Oh wow, somebody's playing RDO3. Well, didn't see that coming. A whole mess of players right at the very beginning, and then a few simple transfers. That's a good thing of the herd. Look at that. Wow. A lot of people didn't make it through that past hurdle. You can tell that a few of our contestants not used to having to actually use the Fractor's abilities. There's a wide coalition of different skill levels in these things. Some people who are used to getting through levels with nothing but their thrusters, and others who are used to having like boost wings, everything kind of provided for them. Looks like Pines of Chaos he just kind of, with his nose, he bit the end of that track. Don't know what the point of that was, but there's a whole rash of deaths there. There's Kip Kai Fox, JC Squared, Steve from Customer Support. Can't even know what's going on. All right. Sparkles, Blue Fox, and Kinix. All towards the very front. I'm not even sure. Yeah, so there's Cerberus. Looks like he's in 8th or 9th from what I can tell, just based off of like a quick summary. And interestingly enough, when you kind of look at this in a top-down fashion, it's basically arcade levels, which is very interesting. I'm not sure if this was designed to be played with your camera kind of like right here. I don't think so, because that would work in arcade. When I played it, it didn't happen. So it's an interesting decision. All right, looks like we've got Armist. A bunch of people finished. All right, let's see who is where and who did how. Looks like Kinix secured first place, which is no surprise, seeing that this is their map. So interesting tidbit about scoring here. What I will be doing for scoring is taking an average of players' performances based on the amount of points they get. And for any authors who finish in their own maps, I'll be excluding that number from the calculation. So it shouldn't impact their overall performance. However, it won't give them an advantage. JC over in this tasty looking ratified. OG Maniacs over here. Very, very shiny, very nice and shiny looking on this level. Alright, AMS following up behind him. His tires are clipping through the floor a little bit. I wonder if that's supposed to happen. I'll look at what happens. Oh yeah, it happens with the other cars in replay mode. No big deal then. Red L is just kind of hanging out. It doesn't look like they want to finish. The Lux Cheetah making their way through the transfers. A few of the other players kind of towards the back, maybe having a few problems getting through some of the more advanced transfer sections. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Red L just hanging out right at the very end. Delta. Half the max of 64. Wow, we're at 32 now, huh? That's crazy. Steve from Customer Service is also not having a good time of it. Looks like they're not really staying on those tracks. They kind of have a hard time adjusting here. Let's see if we can spectate some of these players and see if we can get them to deploy their wings. This model does have wings. This one right here. I mean, it's not really, not really complicated, but you can see there, kind of jet wings. Pizza Man. This fella also has wings, this anthracite model. Let's see if we can get him to deploy them. Let's see what those look like. He's using quite a bright emit texture, so the pattern on the wings should also be quite bright, but it looks like they're... Oh, what? Hey, look at that. There you go. Those are clip wings, but repurposed, kind of retrofitted to work on Silencer's cars. Steve from Customer Care. All right, let's see here. Kip Kai Fox taking that big old truck. Sonic in the Diora 2. Mega, where's the Miata? Not in this pack, unfortunately. And it looks like whoever was taking Power Rage is either finished or entered spectate mode, or left, because I can no longer see them. But that model also has wings now. Something I'd like to give all the models eventually. I'll get to it. Alright. The Pizza Man just kind of showing off, it looks like. Towards the end here. Making his way right over the obstacles instead of dodging them. Which is the classical strategy. Chili sounds. You will not get my chili sounds. I was on the stream. I'm famous. Where is the alarm sauce? Who asks? Delta asks. This is taking longer than it should. Yes, it is. It really is. Alright, let's see. Can you, I don't know, play? It's almost 2 a.m. for me. Alright, what time is it? How much time have we spent here? We've got about 5 minutes on this track. This is a 1.5 minute track. Bit long here. Anybody who hasn't finished. So Jet, still trying to figure out how to get to the end, it looks like. Maybe. Possibly not. Looks like they're just doing stunts. And it is perhaps the very reason of spiting those who are... Well, what can I do against these requests? Alright, let's go ahead and get that on good background. Kinix, that's 1st to 15th, 8th to 22nd, 16th to 30th. Wonderful. On we go! Lovely. This is a good old circuit type track, so I can see everything from right here. I don't even have to move my camera. Look at that. Kinix is really power gaming it over there. He's taking those little shortcuts. It's just a really low detail but high quality map, I think, is what I prefer to. Red L, Mad Lad. It's just going backwards through the entire track. Yeah, but Kinix is taking those small shortcuts. There's 2 ramps, one at the bottom of the track and one kind of towards the top, that will cut some seconds off your time. Looks like Sparkles is overtaking Kinix, really getting good at taking those turns over there. You got to watch out for that little oil spot where Sparkles just passed. That'll slow you down. Sparkles, Kinix, and Cerberus right on their heels. Looks like we've got a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd if nothing happens. Kurt Werney somehow managed to get in some sort of a walled-off garden, is I guess what I would call that. Sparkles pulling to the front of the pack. Cerberus has overtaken Kinix, and Dinkelberg, Blue Fox, Pines of Chaos making up the other spots from 1st to 6th. Or, no, that'd be 5th. Yeah, 1st to 5th. Sparkle's really pulling ahead now. Cerberus and Kinix kind of tied, going at it neck and neck. Looks like Kinix has hit some sort of an obstacle. He's slowed down a little bit there. Sparkle's really getting those coins. I think there's a small speed boost for those. Not even bothering with that little bridge anymore. And it looks like he is just finishing on the final lap. And it's interesting to see. You can't really tell what position everybody else is in until they finish. And let's take a look at the results right here. Looks like Sparkles with a 1st, and Cerberus, Kinix, Blue Fox, Dinkelberg. I'll get a better look at that leaderboard after everybody is finished. Mutt Jackal over there. Gary Smith looks like having no trouble at all getting through this course. Jet, it doesn't appear as if they're really all that focused on finishing at all. They're more curious about exploring the environment outside of the bounds of this circuit. Kurt Werney, Pizza Man, Cod Raven, Penguin, and Lelouch, Mutt Jackal, and Gary Smith are the last Men standing. And then there's mouse and red L, but it doesn't look as if they're very seriously competing, seeing as they are not currently driving the circuit. Alright, Cod Raven, Pizza Man, making their way through the circuit, may have finished all the way through. And Jet is coming back from the outside. Mario Kart. Yeah, the theme of this tournament was nostalgia. So a lot of these should look familiar and antique. Alright, I forget. What map did I have after this? Doesn't matter. Cod Raven finishing. Mahe 102 finishing. Anybody not clearly competing? I would say as soon as they are the last remaining contestants, skip ahead. Kurt and the silencers have claimed the castle. Yo, Americans, time zones exist. I want to go to sleep. Well, I appreciate that you stayed up. That's. I mean, it's touching. Kurt's doing it backwards. Doesn't look like it. Help, the pipe is eating me. A rare moment of calm. If only drifting was a mechanic in distance. If only. Alright, let's see if Kurt's gonna... That's definitely a third lap. There he goes. There's Mahe. Is that a third? Yes! On we go! Alright, so that is 1st to 15th, 9th to 23rd, and 17th to 31st. Where are we going now? Who knows? Now this is the real sleeper hit of this whole tournament. For those who weren't aware that it was even submitted. Pines Kuhn. Alright. Off they go. Around the corner, into the castle, past these hot air balloons. Sparkles and Cerberus taking small cuts to gain some time. On they go onto the minefields. These towers here shoot lasers at the players, which you can't really see. And it looks like they are taking a dive. Curve is for suckers, I guess. Say Pines and Cerberus and Sparkles. They're not going to get caught up in that nonsense. No, they're going to go right to the end. The rest of the pack is a little bit further back. It looks like they're taking the traditional route. Right around the corner. Penguin, Nitrium over there. Jack the Mouse, Kurt, Jay. God damn, I wish there was a better way to switch to fucking spectators. This is tedious. There we go. Pines of Chaos, David, Sparkles, Kinix, going through a mining tunnel. That's Pines of Chaos right there, who is also coincidentally the author of the map that you are seeing played right now. Energon, Ironhide, Blue Fox, the Louch, coming around the corner, making their way through these pipes here. Alright, there's Kinix. making his way up the track with the waterfall. Lovely sound effects there. And then back to the very start. Does it come in red? Of course it does. Why is that even a question? Of course it comes in red. Looks like Kinix is secured first here. Neo Yamix, Cod Raven, Akiro. Lots of placements here. This is the second to last map in the tournament, so we're just about through it, I'd say, at this point. I know, very, very nice looking, very excellent particle effects. Everything's polished to perfection. Damn, says David, perhaps commenting on an actual dam. And there they go! Majority of the players. Alright. Gosh. How many players do we have left? It's AMS, Energy on Ironhide. Ah, past the Long Boy advertisement. Take a look at that. Long Boys, Long Burger. Make it long. Energy on Ironhide and what's this called? They're both using the same car. Looks like Kurt is also not the most concerned with time, given the majority of the contestants have already finished. I'd say that's a reasonable expectation. Rocket launching boy over here in Battle Spec, making his way through the town, past that Long Boys advertisement. Now I'm gonna get grounded for no reason. Oof, oof, David, oof. But I did budget for 2 hours on the tournament, so. Ah, I smell satire. Alright, there goes Ames. Speaking of, what's this? Mean green billboard machines. Get it in green or get out. Floor. Oh, no, wait, that's four. Ah, yes, of course. Ah, the nice little drones that just flit about. Ah, off they go. It looks like Rocket Launching Boy is the last placing contestant. Jeez, right before. Alright. Ah, can't change camera mode. Bummer. Alright, well I can see that well enough. Whoa, nope. Alright, so that's 1st to 15th, 13th to 27th, 21st to 32nd. Lovely. Well, on we go to the last map. Just one last map. That's all, guys. Uh-oh. Hope the fog for this isn't... Oh, yeah. That's a good job. Surprise! Alright, off they go! And it looks like Kinix, AMS, Sparkles, all making their way straight to the end. AMS had a little bit harder time of it than others. Sparkles, Kinix, and Jay. I'm not sure if they got a chance to play the map before it released, or if they just spotted the end zone from the pre-stream. But they're going right to the end. The rest of the players, majority of them, mess of them, are finding their way around that main loop, playing the track as it goes. The floor is lava, so touch the floor and be prepared to deal with the consequences. Right, off they go. Right into the TV. Alright, around the loop-de-loop. That looks like Mutt Jackal. is taking pole position here, up and around, down, back and forth, over that little table. And there we go. Over the chair, down onto the kitchen floor, around the little loop. Alright, through the wind tunnel. Yannick was not quite able to cut it. A lot of people are really losing it on that last turn. Around the corner. Watch your speed. Making it through that last wind tunnel right over the fishbowl. Back down through the book. Alright, and this is the last section. Right through there, and right into the TV. There goes LaLouche. There goes Mutt Jack Yannick's. Dinkelberg, JC Squared. Delta, Spotfire, Sonic. Pines of Chaos. Cod Raven. I'm not sure if that's Call of Duty or if that's like the fish cod. Mouse. Steve from Customer Service, Rocket Launching Boy. Everybody making their way past. Alright. And then around they go. What's the point of making intricate maps if people are going to skip them? Well, so people enjoy them. The whole point is to give people a fun track to play. If they want to skip them, sure. Scores are going to be on Monday, right? I could probably post them a little bit earlier than that if I don't have to do any arithmetic. Alright, Kip Kai Fox and Gary Smith are the last here. Kip Kai Fox, the last guy. He's the last man standing. Yeah, nobody did a realm. That'd be weird if this won the prize. I guess I'd just give Alex the reward since he did half the work for this. There he goes. There goes Kip. Right into the flat screen. Alright, let's get those scores. That's 1st to 14th, 12th to 26th, and 20th to 34th. Alright, that's it. That's the tournament. Think you'll make more stunt track levels? Maybe. That one was that took a lot of time, so I might or might not. Also, roll cage. So, for anybody who was wondering, the prize for this tournament is going to be this roll cage model. And by the request of Sparkles, I made it recolorable. So, voting for that will start as soon as I get videos recorded for all of them. Then I'll just post a poll on YouTube. And then whoever wins the map-making contest is also going to win this bad boy. If you look very closely on the sides, you can see deployable wings. And I will also use this for all the maps. Alright, thanks for everybody who came. That was fun. Custom cars, there's videos on it.